Yeah. What's up, Doc Nation? How's everybody doing? Oh, my microphone's a little too much to the far there, whatever the hell. Yeah, whatever. Doc Nation, what's going on? I hope everybody's doing great. This is entry number, oh shit. Entry number 6, I hope. Yeah, I think. Entry number 6? Okay, anyway. Entry number 6. Wait a second. Okay, okay, yeah. Woo! This is entry number 6 to my Doc Diary thingamajig that I'm doing here. Basically just, documenting my life as a digital content creator. It used to be as a Twitch streamer, but I've recently, gotten into this YouTube thing. A lot of people are telling me that I need to be making YouTube content slowly but surely. I'm working my hardest to make YouTube content that you will enjoy. And I hope you guys subscribe and like and all that good stuff there. New mic, I like it. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's fun. Okay. But yeah, so, so welcome. How you doing? All right. So let's talk about some of the recent things that have occurred with the stream. First and foremost, we broke the 150 Twitch subscriber mark. Mind blown. I certainly something I was not expecting to achieve in such a quick time, but it just goes to show, the community that I have. I'm blessed with an amazing viewing community. Do I have 1,000 viewers a night? No. I don't even have 300. But, the people that come into the channel, they come into the channel because they enjoy me. They don't give a shit what I'm playing for the most part, and I appreciate that. So to all of our sergeants, thank you for your subscriptions. And to everybody, as always, guys, to all of you guys who are watching the videos, subscribing to me on YouTube, following me on Twitch, coming in and hanging out with us, and allowing me to just take a little bit of your night and throw some laughs your way. I salute you. Thank you, everybody. So, that milestone has been hit, and now we're on to 200. The next number is 200, and we're going to get it. We're going to get it, guys. We're doing really well so far. I'm really just excited about the path ahead. I have to admit that, getting partnership on Twitch has definitely allowed me to enjoy what I do so much more, without worrying about this epic battle that must be won between Doc Game and Twitch for partnership. So, to all of you streamers, up-and-comers like myself, because I'm still an up-and-comer, I salute you as well. Get that partnership, man. Get it. It's great. It's amazing. So, we went to the Vid Expo. I had the absolute pleasure of having Markee Dragon himself come and hang out with my family for a weekend as we ventured up to Atlanta to go to the Vid Expo. And I have to say, the guy is as amazing in person as he is in his videos. Definitely a pleasure to learn. I was a sponge all fucking weekend. It was like, I was like, so how do you do this and how do you do that? And what do you do when you do that? Oh, okay, that's how you do that. Okay, that's awesome. I really want to know some more because you guys are great. And I think you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, you obviously know what the heck you're doing. I'm part of your network and I want to go with you. So let's go to the Atlanta together and let's have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Markee, how do you do this? Hey, Markee, what do you think about that? And he was just a one-way street, man. Getting so much information from him and so much knowledge. The man really knows what the hell he's doing, and I have a metric shit ton of respect for him. So we went up to Vid Expo in Atlanta, and again, a learning experience. I got to shake hands with Total Biscuit. I met Gassy Mexican, I Am Spoon, LOL Renee, to just name a few, Aurelian on YouTube. Some amazing content creators that are also amazing people in real life. And, they shared their journey with us. They shared, their ups and downs, and they gave some tips and everything. And I asked a couple of questions, I did a Donald Duck on the main stage. I don't know if you caught that. But it was an amazing experience to just be around so many like-minded people, so many people in my industry, in the business that I am pursuing, that I'm striving to be successful in. So I highly encourage you guys next year, get out there if you can. It was absolutely amazing. Everybody's so humble. The Smite team, High Res was out there in full force. Big shout out to Gabriel. Twitch was out there. Met some really awesome people from Twitch. The director of business development, Brooke. What's going on, brother? Was a pleasure meeting and chatting with you, man. Thanks for the tips. I will and have applied them. So Vid Expo, down the way, we took care of that. That was fantastic. Now, just a little bit of news regarding the channel. I just found out today that beginning next week, my classes will take place on Tuesday instead of Thursday. So Thursdays will be back to streaming, and Tuesdays will be my off days for school. The calendar is reflecting this as of right now, guys. I will keep you in the loop as always. So, where do we go from here? Well, again, it's really all about trucking along now. It's about just being consistent, showing everybody a good time, expanding the Doc Nation community. Speaking of Doc Nation, the store, the Doc Bucks store, has undergone a slight facelift. I've added some new items to the store. The prices are not yet final. I'm working on a nice price range for you guys. For those of you that don't know, basically, I don't want to violate Twitch's terms of service, so I've removed all giveaways from the channel. Okay, the only thing you get in the channel now are Doc Bucks. Okay, every hour you're in the channel, you get a point. That can be checked on DocGodGame.com. Those points, you use those to enter the Doc Buck raffle. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to donate, hell, you don't even have to follow. Just be in the channel and have enough points to enter the raffle. Once you win your Doc Bucks, you go to DocGodGame.com, click on the shop or the store, whichever one it says, and you log in, all right? You authorize Twitch's API, all that good stuff, and it keeps track of the Doc Bucks that you have. You can then check out an item, provided you have enough Doc Bucks for said item. I get an email, I send you the key or whatever it is, and everything is great. So it's a great system, and you guys really seem to be supporting it and enjoying it. The other thing you'll get in the channel, and this is new, are the big giveaways that we do for everybody. They're called care package giveaways, courtesy of you guys. You guys voted on it, and I went with it. So they're called care package giveaways, and they're usually for bigger things, bigger games. We gave away Elder Scrolls Online. Congratulations to Sergeant Demented Cyborg on winning Elder Scrolls Online. A few weeks ago, we gave away WildStar, the WildStar game, to NC Guy, so congratulations. And we've had a couple of other care package giveaways, but that's pretty much what we do for the giveaways now. We make it easy, we make it simple. Now, I don't want to scare anybody with this next announcement, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. But I am hoping that in the next couple of months, I can go to a more stable, full-time streaming schedule. My weekend schedule that you guys seem to really, really like, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, with an optional 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. late night stream. I want that to be my everyday stream time. I really, really do. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to push into that. I want to test out these next couple of months, make sure everything is where it needs to be. Make sure Lanael is going to be okay. I've already spoke to Kisha. Don't worry, Queen Kisha. Queen Diva Kisha has given me the blessing. She wants this more than probably I do. But it's a great stream schedule. Again, like we talked about when I did the whole 11 to 8 when I had that crooked babysitter. It was absolutely amazing. Where we, I think Lanael just hurt herself, but Ishmael is taking care of her, so we're good. As you know, I don't edit these diaries. I like them raw and uncut, and I'm lazy. All right, so I know. I gotta get used to that. If I'm gonna be a content creator on YouTube, I will. Damn it, but not tonight. Okay. So, I do want my everyday stream schedule to be. Oh my God, lines. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern with an optional 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. stream to maintain those of you who come in later on in the evenings. I definitely do not want to lose you guys. You guys are critical to me. I do want to put myself in a better time slot though, and I know 10 to 6 is that time slot. So that will eventually make its way to the calendar. You know, you'll be able to go forward a few months or a couple of months or whatever and see when that takes place. And of course, I will let you guys know on Twitter when that happens. You know, so follow me on Twitter at .godgame if you're not following me. But you know, I want to take this thing to the next level, and I don't like the second shift that much. I want to go to first shift in a sense. So don't panic. We're gonna ease into it. All right. In other news, we've got Wounded Warrior charity stream coming up April 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there. You don't need to be from America, from the USA, to support soldiers who were wounded in battle, wounded out there doing what they do for their country. So I hope I see all my Euros, all my Aussies, all my everythings there to support me. I think we're going to start with Dark Souls. Aw, shit, baby. Yeah, you guys have been like, Doc, man, I would love to see you play Dark Souls. You know, it would be hilarious. And I've never touched Dark Souls, just like I never touched Diablo 3, but I streamed it the other day for the first time. Cool game. You know, I'm not an ARPG guy, but Diablo 3 kind of, you know, tingle. So yeah, April 12th, we've got the Wounded Warrior charity stream, 24 hours, 11 a.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you there. The last Friday of every month, we're kicking it back off with this month, Fright Night Friday. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to play a scary game for the last 3 or 4 hours of the stream, and you guys will be able to watch me shit my pants. Now, if you haven't seen any of my scary videos yet, you need to scroll down a little bit. Check out Fright Night Friday videos and shorts, and yeah, you'll get a fun laugh. You'll get a laugh or two, I promise. What else do we have? I'm tightening up on the content schedule, meaning I'm adding more content to the calendar for you guys to look forward to. So you'll notice on Saturdays and Sundays, I believe it's Saturdays, we've got the operating room segment at 5 p.m., which one lucky viewer will get to ask me any 5 questions they want. Don't get too cocky, punk, because I get to return the favor. That's going to be fun. Then on Sunday, we've got Paying It Forward. And what is Paying It Forward? Well, Paying It Forward is where I sit down and interview an up-and-coming YouTuber, streamer, graphic artist, anybody who's got an online presence, an online business venture that they'd like to get out there. I pick people from the thread. So go to .game.com, go to the forums, you know, respond to that thread with the information that we ask, and you may get selected, you know. And then on Sunday, I think, I'm not looking at my calendar, on Sunday, you will be able to hop on TeamSpeak with me, and we'll be able to chat it up, or Skype, and we'll be able to chat it up. You'll be able to pitch your thing to the viewing audience, and it's just my way of paying it forward. It's my way of giving back to the community. I'm not a big timer yet. I'm still an up-and-comer trying to make it. I'm a nut trying to get a squirrel, but I want to give back as soon as possible, and this is my way of doing that. Finally, guys, theme nights. I am looking at them. I promise. I'm looking at the theme nights. You guys loved it at the beginning. I kind of stepped away from it at the end here, but I'm looking to make a comeback with the theme nights, so that you guys can kind of know what's coming your way. WildStar, we're getting closer to the launch of WildStar, so you know you're going to see WildStar on the stream a lot. I'm still working on finalizing this content schedule for you guys. Again, scroll down on my page, check out my Google Calendar on my Twitch page, click on that schedule icon or image. You'll go straight to my Google Calendar where it has everything up there, and then follow me on Twitter. You know, I always keep you guys posted. So that about wraps it up for this entry of Doc Diaries. I think that's pretty much everything that I have. As always, you know, thank you for your support. I wouldn't be here without you. I can't do this without you. So, you know, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, maybe. Yeah, I don't know you, and this is crazy, but here's my YouTube. Subscribe, maybe. Yeah, subscribe, damn it. If you don't like the video, tell me why. You know, I can always get better. Besides the editing, because I know that'll get there. Anyway, as always, Doc Nation, good luck, have fun, kick ass, and get laid. This is Doc God Game signing off. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream. Peace!